Hello, my beautiful audience, and welcome to Ville. If you like this content, please leave a like and subscribe, or maybe even a comment to let me know. Enjoy the video. My beautiful audience, welcome back to Ville. We had just finished the delivery mission, the first logistic mission, and if we actually look in the upper left, we got a side goal to just get a haircut. And it says to finish the first logistic mission, but I actually just did that, so I'm not exactly certain what's going on. Either way, I'm actually going to have a look into getting a haircut. Let's see. So current active missions, there's nothing in the mail. There is one here for decorating. Let's see. Got some stairs, cleaning. Nothing really extravagant. So this one looks like it might just be part of the get you started kind of quest chain, I guess is the best way to put it. So let's actually look into doing a little bit of a side shoot here for a moment. It is currently 5 p.m. I just noticed. Let's actually go and sleep first. Go. We'll go ahead and sleep first. That way we're not trying to drive around like in the dark. And of course, I have given more thought. Ooh, I'm missing the turn. I'm actively missing the turn right now. I have given more thought to. I didn't need this one. I need the next one up. Whoops. Luckily, the bend kind of comes back around, so it's not a big deal. I've given more thought to purchasing one of the other vehicles at the gas station. And I may, judging by the fact that I have $70,000, I may actually go ahead and get that nicer stub-nosed pickup. I know it's like a van body with like a roll-up flatbed, or I say roll-up, fold-up. I'm sorry, fold-up flatbed. So that might be the better option there. Just go ahead and grab that and sell this thing. I don't even know if we can sell this thing. We're kind of borrowing it, I guess. I don't even know if we can really sell it. But let's go ahead and we'll do this. Sleeping hours are 5:42 p.m. to 5 a.m. I didn't realize that there was specific hours you could do this. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Okay. Okay, game. Oh my goodness. And we're going to wake up here 6 a.m. So you can literally go to bed and get up an hour later. Whoopsie. All right, so let's have a look at the map. Let's see. Where is the nearest? There's the barber. Okay, so it's right across from the gas station. That's pretty easy. That's pretty easy. Turn this thing on. That's some really weird orange bloom going on here. Might be the street lights that are doing that, actually, now to look at it a second time. But yeah, the additive light seems to be, when I'm out here in the darkness, it's okay, but when I go under one of the street lights, that light kind of blows everything out, doesn't it? Everything just turns into a white blob underneath me. Also, the headlights definitely need some work, because it doesn't seem like they're projecting overly. They're really just kind of glowing from the area in front of me. It's good enough. Go. And there we go. The sun's coming up over the horizon now. Let's go in here. I'm going to purchase. Oh, I guess, aha, here we go. My beautiful boy. Look at my beautiful boy. Let's see if we can make him more beautiful. Well, okay. Yeah, I didn't need that light. Don't worry about it. Let's see. So yeah, we're definitely getting a lot more options than we had in the Creator. Let's see. What do I like here? Got some undercuts. Got some a few different things here. Oh wow. Oh wow. Shout out to Lumpy. Moving on. You know who you are. Let's see. Nothing really that's kind of suiting me. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. And then we're gonna keep the color the same. So we're just gonna go buy that. And exit. There it is. Perfect. Now I can complete that. Complete chapter. Oh, purchase a new vehicle is actually on the docket here. So we are going to go right here across the road, and we're going to buy that new vehicle. Yeah, I would much rather have more utility than anything else. But yeah, definitely getting away from the three wheeler is going to be highly gone too far down the road. I don't know why, but I was looking at the furniture store as being the gas station for some reason. But yeah, we'll go ahead and pull on around here. Now, actually, I don't know that I actually realize. I'm not sure if I know how to sell this thing once I get done with it. I see that, yeah, that's a car wash. That's not really anything. Okay, so this one is 34,000. That's a little bit less than what I have total. So, I'm sorry, a little bit less than half of what I have total. So I would say that's probably fine. Complete the sub goal. So there we go. Now, what do I? I'm going to say this is probably something where I can't really sell this because I would imagine if something happens to that vehicle, there's like nothing you can really do about it. So I'm going to assume until I find something else that kind of contradicts that, that I can't actually. Oh, is that just a navigation? So I can't actually teleport back to it. I'm so used to farming simulator where I can just teleport to a vehicle if I need to. I didn't think about that. I didn't even think about the fact that I can't teleport back to it. So I'm gonna have to leave this thing here. So I'll just kind of sling it in here and hope for the best. There we go. Let's go ahead and see how much gas is in this thing. If it's not got a whole lot, yeah, it's close to empty, isn't it? It even tells me the fuel is low. Where is the fuel fill up? It looks okay, so it's on the driver's side. Good. What is that? Air and water. Hmm. Well, being this is on the driver's side, I kind of can't pull over to the other side, can I? Kind of have to pull up to this one. Okay. Take it. And wrong fuel type. I'm going to put diesel in it. There it is. We're going to go ahead and fill it completely up. Saying diesel is $4 a gallon. I'm assuming gallon. It might be per liter. If this is per liter, oh man, that is some terrible price. That is a terrible price. I was about to say it was $4 a gallon, like U.S. gallons. That's a really good price, actually. I don't know that I've seen it down to $4 or below in quite some time. If I'm dead honest, let me see. Okay, so next thing we can do is go ahead and pull up. I'm at 80%. I wonder if there's a way. Does this thing lose charge? Like, do we have to charge our tablet? I hope not. I hope it's just a cosmetic. Let's see. Joshua, rich boy of Port Town. Since I got divorced, haven't wanted to stay here anymore. Lots of memories. Messed up the place a bit when I need you to fix it. All right, let's go ahead and accept. And we'll go ahead and go to the house and kind of survey it. There was quite a bit that needed to be done. The big thing was stairs, because that's actually part of our chapter, I should say, of completion. So we'll look at the stairs first, because that's going to be something that's new, and I actually haven't done stairs in this game yet. I know how to do it in House Flipper, obviously, but not done it in Contractville yet. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. So it's going to be next one. This one. Strange location. Strange location. Well, I guess really because there's an empty lot on the other side. They wanted to have more space for something like that. But being this close to the port, I'm going to tell you right now, it would be loud as all get out. Like during the day, it would be really difficult to stay here, I would imagine. Let's see, that's new. Okay. Decorate mission. Oop, I'm running again. Just sprinting at full speed. So let's see here. I don't see anything in here. Remember there was a remove trash. Okay, so this is a, here we go. What is this? Oh, it's broken. It's a $5,000. Oh, it's a curved. That's why. Jesus. That's a speaker. That's probably like a subwoofer, actually. Those are the speakers. But yeah, we got like a lot of trash going on here. So let's go ahead and pick up this trash. I imagine we'll probably be making a pretty nice little run to the recycling center, the industrial depot, factory, even. You know, this is actually a good point. I haven't looked at my perks in a little bit. I should probably do that. Let's see. Skills. I actually don't have any skills available to me. Okay. Guess I haven't leveled up in a little bit. So we'll go ahead and just keep going then, because I would like to get... ooh, hello. The trash bag. Ah, I see the meter at the bottom left. Okay. So let's go ahead and it probably would be a little bit better if I just threw it from up here. Whoop. Yeah, that's whatever. As long as I can get to it later. Nothing here. That table's broken. There's definitely a lot of higher end stuff in here. Sure, I agree with all of it, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll take all the trash back to the camper, the caravan, if that's what you want to call it. And I will put it into my sorters. That way I'm not leaving anything behind when I leave here. Because you know, when you have 5 that fill up on one of the sorters and it drops the box, you can still have leftover like 1 or 2 that you can't really get out of it. Well, you can, but it's not really worth it. You know, it's better just to put it in the sorters that already had something in it. So I'll put them in the sorters in the at the camper. So there we go. Got that dropped. Come back and get a little bit more. And I'll do a sweep of the house to make sure I'm not missing anything, because it looks like this isn't going to be a full bag. Yeah, it sounds like that might have been all there was. See a few different things here. Oh, there's a basement. Oh, good. There is some more. Good. Not that I want more work to do, but I really would like to have just a freeform go pick up trash kind of thing. You know, just like neighborhood cleanup, that sort of thing, where I could like go pick up trash and like recycle it. Because clearly, if there is money to be made from recycling, I would like that to have like its own entire gameplay loop, rather than just being a side thing that you can do. Like, give me the option to grind on that, so that I can kind of build up money if I need to really quickly without having to do like a job or anything like that. Where I can just go find like a whole bunch of trash somewhere and like recycle it all. Yeah, there's plenty of trash down here. Is that TV broken too? It's another... That was almost an $8,000 TV. That one's also curved, but a lot more speakers here. Jeez. This guy even introduced himself as the rich kid, so it makes me wonder, like, is this a situation where he really is the rich kid, or is this a situation where he's just very bad with his money? because one thing I've actually learned a lot about very, very recently is there's a big difference between wealth and debt. Anybody that really has the ability to prove income could feasibly buy stuff like this. You know, that you could buy just about anything you want to, and if you've got credit and you've got income, a lot of times you can get a hold of loans or credit lines, what have you. For example, there's actually a gentleman I know who almost straight out of college he came to work with he came to work with me. It was actually a fun story because when he was in college, he was actually an intern for the college's IT department, and he worked under a guy that I went to college with in that IT department. That was a different college than the one I went to. It was actually one that was right down the road from the job that I had at the time, and I was one of the more senior members of that team when he came on. So of course, my buddy reached out to me and said, "Hey, uh, this guy's now graduated. He just got a position at your company up there up the road. Would you mind taking him under your wing? That sort of thing. He's a really good dude, et cetera, et cetera." And I did, and he ended up actually leaving of his own accord because a few different things, personal situation. I'm not going to go into it. It's kind of his story to tell, but when he left there, he actually went to work for a charity company as an IT administrator, a network. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't an administrator. It was an engineer. It was an IT networking engineer, and unfortunately, he was actually let go from that position due to just issues with how he was doing the work. The frank part of it was is that he was unfortunately not really well qualified for the work that he was being asked to do, and he couldn't hack it. So ended up being let go from there. There's another one. There's another piece of furniture that needs to be replaced. Um, so there was a situation that he ended up without a job for a little while, ended up going into being a mechanic instead. I like this painting. This is a really nice painting right here. Very colorful. I like that one too. Anyway, but as a mechanic, he wasn't really well. Uh, how should I say it? He wasn't making nearly as much money as he was as a IT administrator. I'm sorry, engineer. Engineer. I need to stop saying administrator because that's not what he was. He was an engineer, and he had went out and purchased, if I remember correctly, what he told me, it wasn't new, but it was a nearly new, like at the time, it was right before COVID. It was like a 2021 Ford F-250. I say right before COVID, but that is like right in between COVID. But it was like, let me think. I'm having a little bit of trouble placing it. Either way, it was a rather new Ford F-250. Like it was only maybe a year or two old, and it was only barely used, and it was a full, Power Stroke diesel, whole 9 yards. And he told me he had paid something like 50 or 60 thousand dollars for it. And I thought to myself, how can you afford that? Because I was at the time still a senior member of that first company that I worked for, and I was having a little bit of trouble actually kind of keeping up with like a $500 a month car payment and keeping up with rent and that sort of thing. And I knew that he was paying rent at the time, so I was kind of curious as to what was going on there. And I found out recently when I started looking into like the difference between wealth and debt that seems to be very common, especially more recently. Like to these days, right? Like right now, 2024, things are getting very expensive very quickly because of just inflation hikes and housing hikes, car price hikes. Like everything's just getting very expensive very quickly. Like it's not very fun right now. But a lot of people are tending to choose to spend their money where they can, either because they have to, based on like welfare, unemployment, etc., to show that they have less money at the end of the month and they still need that money, or really just the dopamine hit. Just being able to say, I bought things that I wanted to have because I wanted them, because it made me feel better about what's going on right now. That's a very legitimate thing. And I'm no economist, but I'm going to tell you, be very careful how you use your money. Like, always make sure you can budget for what you need before what you want. Because when you're talking about debt versus wealth, it's a really hard thing to understand when you're first looking at, or when I'm just explaining it to you on a random YouTube video. But just houses like this, when you talk about people like this, he introduced himself as the rich kid. He identified that he wants to make it seem like he's wealthy by having all these crazy cool things inside of his house. This honestly tells me that he may not actually have a lot of money. He may actually just be in like crazy levels of debt. And he didn't call me because he has lots of money. He called me because he doesn't have a lot to spare, and he needs what he has to, work for it. Like, that's really what this is kind of telling me. And again, I'm not an economist or anybody in financial. I'm an IT administrator. I'm just very good at paying attention to my surroundings. Is really what it comes down to. So when I look at this house, I'm not seeing like a rich guy. I'm seeing, a guy that's just kind of above average and wanted nice things out of his life. That's really what I'm seeing. Because usually when you talk about like really wealthy people, and believe me, I've actually known some very wealthy people, some very independently wealthy people that were into like investing and doing like real estate investing and that sort of thing with real estate groups like REITs and things like that were genuinely independently wealthy and understood how to use their money. Like, they're not going out and buying like 75-inch plasma TVs. They're going out and, like, if they need a TV, they'll buy the smallest TV they can and just make sure it's like a little bit better quality. They'll buy for quality rather than for flash. So when you talk about like $40,000 TVs, like these crazy like 16K, like 78 or like 80-inch, what have you, TVs that you see like on Linus Tech Tips or what have you, the people buying those are generally not uh, going to be people who are going into debt for them, because that would make sense. Oh, here we go, some stairs. The thing is, how do you actually modify stairs? Oh, that's interesting. So I guess I just buy stairs at like the hardware store like I would anything else. And also I noticed that there was like the broken TV here. Um, I'm not sure if that was part of what I needed. Extract TV. Okay, that's right. I forgot that there's the let's see, collect trash pieces. I'm actually missing a piece of trash somewhere. I bet you it's underneath one of these pieces of furniture. In fact, I'd be willing to bet that I am correct. Whoop. I hit the Windows button. Start menu came up there for a moment. Well, it's not there. Okay. Can't I? Isn't there? I don't remember how to do the ping. It'd be like, hey, where is this thing? I do apologize. Give me just a moment here. Let's see. Controls. General. Chat. Interaction. Wheel. Tablet. Finger pointer. What is finger pointer? I really hope that's like a multiplayer thing that I'm just not seeing. Like, maybe it points at like what I'm looking at or something. I hope that's what that is, because I'm not seeing anything happen. But anyway, yeah, it wants me to still find one piece of trash, but I don't see where it is. I don't see. What was that button again? Clear outlines through walls. Interesting. Interesting. Joke sound wheel. I kind of played with this actually before I went over to doing freeform playthrough. Emote. Open side goal. No. That's vehicle. I could have sworn there was some kind of. Oh, there it is. Ping, middle mouse button. I'm an idiot. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Well, never mind. That is not what I wanted. I do not see the last piece of trash here. I'm going to ignore it because I actually don't necessarily need it to fully complete the job. It'll just be like a little bit, tiny bit lacking from the full completion. But yeah, definitely, it looks like I've got to get this stair out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, like this. There we go. I'm just going to take this out with me. And then I believe that stair there is probably going to go with... Oh, hello. Oh, wow. I could place that really far. So yeah, this one doesn't seem like it goes. Let me extract furniture, big wardrobe. Hey. Why is that door like that? Why is just that door like that? There's nothing in here, nothing in here. Oh, hello. So yeah, it does want me to take these right here. So what I'm going to have to do is... Why does that require such a large box? Oh, thank goodness that's not... I was so worried it's going to move each one of those individually. It's already bad enough as it is. Go. And go ahead and pack these up and take them outside. And then all I gotta do is do purchase on the rest of it. Nice little leaning tower of furniture. Let's go back upstairs and double check and see if any of the other rooms need anything. No. Why is that door like that? No. Oh, I do need this. The old leaning tower of furniture over here. Oh, that's right. I got everything up there. Let's go ahead and duck my head in here. Oh, looks like I do need this. And it looks like I have to retile the floor as well. Go. Wasn't anything else in here? Yeah, just buys left in here. Nothing else in here. Oh, I actually did traverse over into a new area. So it wants me to go ahead and extract the TV. And then it looks like the rest of it is just buy. I think it was this. Oh no, that's the actual side mission, like the chapters. Okay, let's go ahead. I've only got a little bit left in this video, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and use the last bit of time in this video to just sell everything, because I'm gonna have a lot of room in this nice new pickup I've got. Yeah, look at all this room I've got. I don't have plenty of room for all this. So yeah, I'll go ahead and sell everything I can. And then everything that needs to be recycled, I'll go ahead and do all the recycling mumbo jumbo in between. And I do notice there's a hitch on this one. And I noticed there was a hitch on that like Colorado like pickup that I drove for the logistic mission. Look at that! I would still be able to have 3 more in here, and then or 4 more rather. Such a much nicer vehicle. These flat nose pickups like this, or flat nose vehicles like this, are not very common in the U.S., so it's a little bit weird for me to see this. But I do like them. I find them very quirky. Oh, yeah, nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the electronics store. And so yeah, like the resale store is like right down the road here. So come on, it's okay. The whole planet's only waiting on you. Go. See a lot of points on this strip right here. Wait a sec. What is this guy wearing? Yo, dog, this ain't a spaghetti western. Ah, you're okay. You're okay. Mamma mia. You're okay. Yeah, you're okay. Spiffy. The gym's that way. I'm okay with that. Hey, bread for sale? Actually, it looks like it might be like a barber shop or something. Alright, here we go. Speaking of Mamma Mia, I actually recently learned how to make homemade marinara sauce, and I am very pleased with myself. My first attempt was absolutely incredible. My wife told me that I should be proud of what I made. I was very happy with it. All right, holy crap, that busted TV still selling for $1,200. That is incredible. That got us around 2 grand, all told. Let's go ahead and get the recycling done since I've already got all the trash out of that place anyway. Look both ways after I'm halfway into the street. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's very clear this thing has a little bit easier time of getting around than the three-wheeler did. Is that a Bronco? Wait, hold on. I'm going to go look at that thing for just a moment. A little sidetrack here. Alright, it's not a Bronco because it has 4 doors. But it definitely has like the Bronco look. I'll put a picture of a Bronco up right here so you can see what I mean. It's kind of like it's like an amalgamation of like a Bronco and a an older Explorer. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Anyway, go. Yep, got lots out of that. Probably gonna get lots out of this. Oh man, got multiple boxes sitting up in here. Yeah, this is gonna be a really nice trip. Oh wow, there's a lot of boxes in this. Something makes me wonder if maybe this was multiple boxes in several. Oh, jeez. I may have to make multiple trips with this. I'll make sure to put them in the same episode so you can see how much I made all of this. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if something was broken, like there was like too high of a value put onto these. I gotta make sure I click on the floor of the bed, otherwise it doesn't click correctly. Go. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I don't think. serious? Holy crap, this thing carries a lot. Alright, I can one-trip it. Alright, boys. We are cooking with gas now. Alright, here we go. And I want to be known, my beard is not as thick as this fine gentleman's, but there's not really an example of what my beard looks like in the game. So we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna do the man bib. We're just gonna go with it. So now, if I remember correctly, you have to go all the way down and then turn onto like the pseudo highway that kind of goes all the way around. Yeah, it's like down here. We gotta turn left. Here it is. Yeah. No U-turn. Why wouldn't you want a U-turn there? 130 kilometers per hour is the speed limit. Let me think. 130. Should be 65 miles per hour, give or take. I'm doing math in my head, so I apologize if I'm off on that. Maybe like 60. Actually, 60 sounds a little bit better. All right. Let's unload all of this. This goes here. Looks like it's getting pretty late in the day, so this will probably be the last thing I do in this episode and in this day. Boy, this is going to be an awesome run. That's good. And this is still early game, so I'm assuming that there may end up being a case where I could end up filling up his pallet and still having plenty more to put on. Let's see. So this was metal. I just got lots of non-recycled metal. That was over here. That. I apologize. I'm trying to go fast, so I'm really sorry if this makes anybody dizzy. So that's all of that one. Waste only. Non-recycled metal. Did I goof? Wow. Yeah, I think I did. I think this is all supposed to go over here. So that means I was a little bit preemptive with sending this one through. This was the problem with trying to go back and forth between House Flipper 2 and Contractville. Was I would forget how to play both games as I went back to them. Ugh. Right. Oh. We started at 42,111. So we got just over 4,000. $4,140. Yeah, that's pretty solid. But for now, we're going to call it there, my guys. Have a good one. Cheers.